Fierce's map pick of Nuke to get ourselves the second map of this best of 3. Of course, Fierce having won Mirage, they carry a fantastic advantage here onto their map pick, but can they get it over the line 2-0 in this upper bracket final?
Lazo early on, just keeping watch of B ramp. As Max holds solo on top of Heart on aim. BuzzKill for now, not in a rush, but they've got quite a bit of utility to use on this opening round here. The deep monitor, or the bit deep decoy, not impactful, as you'd expect.
Indeed. Still, just waiting here for BuzzKill on their T side. Fierce, they got a pretty heavy stack here towards the ramp side, and now Fry decides that Mini is exactly where he wants to go. The smoke is down though, and that really complicates things here for BuzzKill. Not really wanting to push the smoke. How do they adapt to this situation? They go for the boost over the top, try and find an angle, and well, Mighty Max staring straight into it. Jenko is able to find the frag. Do BuzzKill continue on towards this A bomb site? Looks like they will stick with it for now. Artis going to be traded out there. Thomas finding him, and now 4 versus 3 here for BuzzKill as they work their way in towards that A-bomb site, and the dinks are there. Fry with the 3K to end the round. BuzzKill win the first pistol round of the second map. That is the exact start they needed, especially here on the T side of Nuke.
We were wondering just how BuzzKill were going to really get onto that site, because they were smoked off from Mini and they had to try and adapt they did. They worked towards Heaven as well. They pinned down lots of choke points. They really made it tough for Fierce to really hold on to the A site. So props to them. They get the advantage and they get some AKs out instantly. Artis yielding one of those. That's shown. An early smoke outside as well, followed by a latter set of smokes. I mean, he can cross over to Secret safely.
Going to be completely unsighted. Be able to get himself an elevated angle just in case the CT wants to get aggressive through there, but no one even close to being able to do so right now as BuzzKill look to try and convert on their pistol round win. Of course, they brought the Galils out. They brought all 5 rifles out here. Of course, you got an SG on towards Fry as well, and we saw how scary he can be with that weapon in the previous map. So even though not much utility here on BuzzKill, still every single chance. There we go. There's the first kill of the round. Soulcast will hit the ground on that A site, as no response here for Fierce.
Lazo just wanting to try and balance the equation, keep us in a 4-on-4. Fry couldn't be a better person to yield the SG so early on in this game after his phenomenal Mirage performance. Mighty Max won't find much for now. The doors are open, but the damage is null. Pulse, he is keeping watch of things. BuzzKill somehow found themselves on the A site. It's completely unguarded from Fierce's point of view. Astro able to at least tear and get rid of Lazar. 3 more to find, and the bomb goes down on aim.
The CT's now 3 versus 4 retake. Okay, Max. Making a statement. Not sure if Fierce are going to still try to go for this one, though. They might just end up saving the armor that they have. Mighty Max has been able to pick himself up a Galil as well, which might just be useful coming into the next one, since they would have to eco. They did force up into this one, so the money is not going to be great in the next round. So anything you can pick up and save is going to be worth it. But BuzzKill, they do convert on their pistol.
Thomas won't be finding much at this point, nor will Pulse. Both sides just holding on to what they can and keeping the AKs a smart thing for BuzzKill's point of view. Don't aggress for the kills, don't risk giving up these AKs early on. Fierce still have some money to work with, and they could work around and force around these existing weapons. For now, not quite going to be. BuzzKill still have SMGs, really. Slow start will be guided by some smokes outside again. Trying this secret control early. Fry for now. Sends the bomb in towards the lobby.
Outside smokes down. Astro able to hop himself down secret. Unsighted. Might have been able to hear the steps. Astro not going to continue on any further down towards that B bomb site. There's a couple players towards Mini here for the BuzzKill esports side, as we have actually had those team names swapped around.
Ah!
There we go. We did get it just a little wrong. Just a tad. But Artis now. Oh, there's Soulcast able to delete Artis there, and now things look a little bit more positive here for them, as the CT side, they've still been able to get out a couple of frags. Muddy Max, once again, now 2 versus 2 here. BuzzKill going to be looking to work their way in. Jenko from up above with that Mac 10, and now Muddy Max left, 1 versus 2. Bomb plant still hasn't quite happened yet. Fierce will be able to collect that one, get that bomb plant through, as now out on towards the side. Looks like, Jenko, how has he been able to get away with that one? Just flying through the air, finally gets his feet on the ground and the accuracy back down. Fierce Esports will get themselves 3 on the board. Apologies for the slight, well, technical problem with the graphics and technical problem with our brains, it seems.
Yes, no, I obviously didn't process that. I'm dumb.
Didn't process it. We are both dumb. We are Gold Nova casters, as the chat is probably saying right now. But there we go. Flashes towards outside. Lots of utility in reply there by BuzzKill, but not really connecting in this sort of situation. The Molotov might...
Too late.
Yeah, a little bit too late. So Astro is able to work his way down at quite the speed as well.
Jenko for now won't be able to find much on top. It's looking as if Fierce, they're splitting up, trying to group themselves in better positions to look towards beam. For now, Astro will hold. Quite a deep angle. Quite a dangerous angle as well. Mighty Max, the other side of the doors, really. Neither side aggressing or looking to give up anything easy too early on. And we just wait and pause. Calm down.
Yeah, taking things very slow here for Fierce. Just trying to find the opportunities as they arrive. It looks like it is going to be a ramp play or a ramp attempt here. Liza here with that AWP scoped up. And now Thomas here from Hell as well. Artist will be able to find him, but Liza's still alive here on the ramp. Still may have a part to play in this one, but Jenko just drops down at the exact right angle just outside of that scope. And now Astro also timing in with a kill. Mighty Max gets completely destroyed there by Astro. And now Fierce looking to get their 4th in a row at the start of this game. Soulcast has nothing else to say in this round, just has to save the M4.
Even then, the money's not going to be that stunning for BuzzKill. Broken hard. Love to see it. Fierce. At least have 4, but don't forget the Mirage game. BuzzKill had a 5-0 lead, and it didn't end that easily or that quickly. Fierce, there's a 4th. BuzzKill yet to respond or answer of anything.
Yeah. Not exactly gotten their way here early on in the round, and, you know, Fierce establishing themselves on the T side of Nuke, always important to be on the ball, get those at least a handful of rounds on the board on the T side, but Fierce looking particularly strong. Of course, this is their map pick.
No.
Oh no. Impulse, what have you done there? Luckily, he isn't punished for it. Well, luckily for his sake, but Astro, there we go. Bye-bye, Pulse.
Sick.
But BuzzKill, of course, they're only sort of half bought into this one. He had that saved M4 on Soulcast being brought into this round. Now, Money Max making his way up through Secret. He is being held. The missed shot, though, going to mean he survives yet another day. Meanwhile, BuzzKill have been having a little bit of an explore towards Mini, of course, sitting behind those smokes, but not going to result in anything. Fierce are taking this one very deliberately slow, and now they start to show themselves. Artist finds the pick on towards the A site, and now, of course, Astro has been found himself in the backlines as well, so the pressure from Heaven can come through, and now Thomas left in the 1 versus 3 here, steps out, tries to tap away with the CZ, but the CZ spray notoriously hard to control as Fierce Esports, they rack up 5.
And BuzzKill won't be too disappointed with that. They didn't put too much into it, and out of it, they certainly forced Fierce to invest in somewhat more weapons and utility this round. 5-0 remains unanswered from BuzzKill's point of view. Also, we'll have the York now to try and make something happen with towards the outside garage. Thomas, also an off angle, but Fierce, they are prepared for that. Impulse spotted it, and Impulse, he'll be allowed that opening pick.
Yeah, indeed. Thomas dying to the fire. At least got the final tick of damage. Luzza, AWP outside, starting to look a little bit more positive here for BuzzKill. Luzza's been able to find 2 with the AWP. Starting to make an impact now towards that outside position. Impulse looking to respond with an AWP of his own, but not quite going to find the angle just yet to be able to get one over his opposite AWPer.
Aldous is playing this carefully and so passively. An easy 1 kill comes out on the site. Not really enough to make it winnable for now. The bomb's still in Fierce territory, so they have a certain amount of time to work with, and the fact that they've only got 2 flashes of Molotov certainly doesn't make the A site that easy to get control of, and with this little crossfire which BuzzKill could have, it could be even tougher for Fierce to make this happen.
Indeed, dropping themselves down the vents then. Looks like Fierce are going to take this one towards that B bomb site. The rotation's already in full effect though from BuzzKill, sending 2 players down towards ramp. They're going to send one through the vent as well. Arliss on the site itself will now start to be pressured. Swings out wide, straight in towards Marty Max. Now Impulse left in the 1 versus 3. Can't get any frags, more frags in this round. As BuzzKill, they will finally make a mark on the scoreboards. They get themselves their first CT round.
And this is where we saw the turning point in that opening map when it got to the 5-0 and then 5-1.
Oh yeah.
This time
Well
just
spotted.
switched around.
Yeah, absolutely. So if the prophecy is to continue, then BuzzKill will bring this, for 5 rounds in a row back as well. Tie it to 5-5. That's our prediction right now.
Watch us go to another overtime period.
OT2 again, please. But Astro fast towards outside. He has the smokes to be able to help him. Again, makes his way down secret. They've been doing that almost every round to send that B lurker down there.
Astro, such a good position he's got to work with. Now Max just caught off guard at the wrong timing, means Astro can certainly push forward and make this B hit even more unexpected from BuzzKill's point of view. Thomas, he wants to find something. Astro, in fact, will be allowed that one, and there was a second player up close in the vent as well. He now waits. He looks for BuzzKill to really peek out that Molotov, but isn't going to help his case whatsoever. BuzzKill now finding the kills back. Man advantage goes their way, and Fierce still yet to push onto a bomb site.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the disadvantage as well in terms of the bodies they can put behind this one. And now Fry, entry fragger here for Fierce Esports, did an absolutely fantastic job of it on Mirage. Needs to do so again here in round 7 of Nuke. Soulcast behind the door, sprays down the bomb carrier. Can't continue on the spray onto any of the others though, as Fierce Esports look to get themselves out of Squeaky. The flashbang is great on the defense there by BuzzKill. Thomas from up above. Smoke in front of him. He can probably peek around the edge of that smoke to try and get an unexpected pick as these Fierce players exit themselves out on towards the side. Fry is going to be able to get the bomb plant down here. Impulse on top of the hut. He's able to find 2, and here comes Marty Max then from the squeaky door. And now it's completely unexpected there. Fry swings him from behind their silo. Fierce Esports, they'll get themselves their 6th, and the prophecy won't be fulfilled.
And we should also just take a moment to just sort of go down and say Fierce on the T side. This is a good scoreline to get 6 in these opening 7 rounds. Like BuzzKill, it should be a bit more favored towards them. Lots of CT sides, they will feel a bit more advantage going into it, but yet to really perform and show up as well as they did on Mirage early on. Astro, it will be some fierce aggression outside. Of course, it is their map pick. That's the other thing you do have to take into consideration.
Fierce aggression, I see what he did there. But now, Thomas, he's been able to find the opening here for BuzzKill, who have force bought into this round. They do have the auto shotgun on Soulcast as well. Luzza, still with the AWP. Won't find any presence towards outside just yet. Fierce Esports just biding their time, just staying in lobby for now. Gonna send the smoke, the flash towards ramp, but Mighty Max confirming that there's no actual bite behind that utility.
Oh, onto the A site. Fierce Esports are now going to try and contest onwards. Pulse, a slightly off angle, not been used before, and it's going to allow him to do damage. In fact, lots of kills, a massive succession of frags come out in BuzzKill's favor. There's a second. They'll be buzzing about that one.
Oh, God.
They've got the response. And now Fierce will...
You got the desired response from me from that pun as well.
And a Fierce pause. because their money isn't ideal for everyone.
Yeah, they all need to work out what the dropping procedure is. But yeah, I mean, BuzzKill, couple of rounds on the board, but they need just a little bit more on the CT side here for the map win to be possible, to take it to that third map, Inferno. But for Fierce Esports, they are going to force up entirely into this one, of course. They had the cash to be able to do so. A couple of SGs coming out. So 2 SGs and 3 Mac 10s is going to be the order of the day here for Fierce Esports. Of course, utility to back this one up as well. So a little bit hamstrung in terms of the weaponry. Fry quickly out as Squeaky tries to go for the vent and dive, but Pulse is all over it. Here comes the fight in towards the radio corridor as well. And now the Fierce Esports, they drop 2, they drop 3 down towards the B site now. And how do BuzzKill respond to this one? Rizlaza is already down here, lands the flick through the wall onto Ardis. Able to recover things somewhat here for BuzzKill. Still 2 remain here on this Fierce Esports side. Astro Bomb on his back. Where does he commit to the planters? Oh, the Orpa Laza swings into him, unable to land the shot. Astro unable to complete the spray. As now it looks like BuzzKill have got a hang on this round, unless Astro can pull off a miracle here from the new boxes at the back of B. Still alive somehow. He's going to get closed in. He's going to get rushed down, and now BuzzKill finally get their third.
Well, I mean, Fierce Esports, like we said this before, they've got 6. Like, if they get an 8-7 half hit, that's a really good starting point to really switch over to your second half. And BuzzKill now have to get as many rounds back to make their second half more bearable. Maybe they're a bit more comfortable on the alternate side. The mix sort of concept means it might be a little easier for BuzzKill to do their solo work on the T side as well. An opening pick comes in Thomas and Laza's favour. Obviously only against pistols. BuzzKill looking for 4. Thomas, Laza, do the job.
Perfect. Perfect anti-eco. Able to let that cash build up. You can see all of the players on that BuzzKill side, all above $5,000. So even if they do this next one, they will be comfortable in terms of buying up fully into the next round. And that's exactly the position you want to be in, at least on the CT side here, able to establish the bank accounts. As now Fierce Esports, again, back onto the rifles. No AWP to work with for the offensive side. As now, through towards radio, it's going to be a ramp rush here. Mighty Max has to stand strong. There's a TK involved in that one. Fry finds Mighty Max and his own teammate of Jenko. And now, Laza posted up with the AWP. Double doors open, waiting for that cross from ramp. As Fierce Esports continue on towards this B side. That's a brilliant flick there from Laza. He's going to get pressure from behind. Astro not able to quite find him. Laza has just been a complete and utter nuisance here.
Deep flash. Pulse full peak, but as he opens Decon door, he'll learn that for now there's nothing really open to him.
Another one for Laza. 2 in the round so far. 2 more to find. Pulse able to sort out Impulse, and now Astro left in the 1 versus 3. He tried to do the sneaky and try and walk Decon, but gets pushed there by Pulse, and BuzzKill are able to draw it within 1 round. This is the recovery that they needed. They're basically halfway through the recovery, I have to argue here. As long as they lead coming into the next half, I would say that that is basically what they had to do after that terrible start.
First look at the weapons they've got here. It could so easily be a 6-6 scoreline, as long as nothing crazy doesn't happen on this eco. But we've had crazy ecos. They've not always gone to plan. 140 and Astro will again looking to get something towards Secret. Mighty Max, 1. Looks for the second, but can't quite convert it. Backing away. Playing safe. Felt like a babe.
Yeah, Fierce tried to harass, push through towards Hell, and, well, they do get a couple of kills to their names, but the round win looking almost impossible. There we go. Soulcast able to finish off the round for BuzzKill. They will draw things level 6-6 here. So that is 5 rounds on the bounce there for BuzzKill. Of course, they did get that 1 stray round win a little bit earlier. But now the pause can come through. And again, like the first map, going to be nothing to separate them.
This is where it just ends up staying like back and forth. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up becoming a theme now for the rest of this game.
Yeah, it could well be. Especially since both teams are able to pull out a full buy. This will be the last full buy, at least for a couple of moments here for Fierce Esports. Unless they're able to get bomb plant down, but you know, then they can justify buying up AKs because they will be on maximum loss bonus. But BuzzKill, though, they have 3 players over 10k in cash here, so they're good, absolutely perfect in terms of the economy here for perhaps the rest of this first half. Fierce Esports, though, Fry, he's been able to find 2. That was towards Mini, I believe, and now this is a great advantage here for Fierce Esports to carry through, but Thomas, he's been able to spot the bomb as well. Does he swing a little bit wider? He knows the information now. Smoke down. Well, Smoke's being traded out there between the 2 players. As BuzzKill, how do they manage the rest of this one? Well, they will take casualties is going to be the answer. Soulcast 1, not going to find any more. Fierce Esports will retake the lead here coming into the penultimate round of the half.
Big round indeed, BuzzKill. The money is pretty much with him. Soulcast have to drop around some weapons to ensure Thomas and Max do have something. Max won't have any. Oh, just about gets arm at the end. I was thinking he had the money for it. Looking for 7. BuzzKill again looking to tie up this score and keep this closer than ever. Lazar, an aggressive angle of this AWP as well. It could be dangerous should Fierce push anyone into it directly.
They might just be able to wrap around the other side of the box, but no, Lazar Impulse runs directly into him, and now he's able to back off towards Seeker. Thomas with the support from outside as well. Jenko will fall off the silo. Thomas once again. Soulcast all chiming in, and now Fry left 1 versus 5. All 5 of those CTs on full HP. Not going to be a universe there. He's able to pull this one off, unfortunately. There we go. Absolutely perfect round there for BuzzKill. They do not take a single point of damage.
And now looking to foray. Either side can take it. It's the same as the opening map, and maybe they're starting to get flashbacks to having a really close affair here on Nuke. Fierce, of course, 1 map ahead. Now on their map pick. Now looking to make something else happen, but BuzzKill, you've got to give them credit. They are responding. They're trying to at least make it work out.
Oh, no! 3! There's 3 kills from the same Molotov. Soulcast, he just burns them all as they try to get onto the A site, and now he burns himself as well. What is going on? It's somehow now a 1 versus 1. Lazar left the line with the AWP. What? He finishes off the round there for BuzzKill, and again another fire kill at the end. What is that round? I've never seen anything like that.
What a chaotic round, and you feel for Soulcast because that round almost went away from them. He got 3 kills on the Molotov. Fierce, they found the kills back, but it got so close that a 1v1 just probably shouldn't have been the way that round ended. BuzzKill have the lead on their opponent's map pick. Now they switch over to what could be their more difficult side. Smoking a flash. That's there on Max. Fierce Esports, no kit, but Smoke, as he's at on Astro. And Ardis, he's prepared. They're expecting this sort of vent rush or vent play. BuzzKill do have the utility for it.
Ardis is going to have to find the heads once that squeaky door opens. Of course, you have a smoke and a flash onto Mighty Max as well, which might be able to help that eventual A-take, or possibly vent dive as well. That is an option available to them. Lazar playing a little bit of distraction here towards outside. He will be found by Impulse. So now it's just those 4 players stacked up towards Squeaky that remain. The smoke can come through. Here comes the vent dive potentially, unless they push all the way through. But Ardis and Astro just being an absolute nuisance here. They do spot 1, make it down the vent. That is the bomb carrier as well. So it might be a bomb plant in this here for BuzzKill. As Tenko able to find Mighty Max. And now Thomas, he's not able to get the bomb plant on towards that B side. Fierce Esports will make it level 8-8 here.
And yeah, Fierce Esports, they're going to get the advantage straight away from that. Get the M4s out. BuzzKill, obviously, no bomb plant means they can't entirely force into this with anything dangerous. They're going to try and at least do it, and with it, lots of Deagles and Scouts. It's a call which we've seen made so many times in this series so far that the trend's going to continue. Astro, well, the utility not quite going to be reaching him. Lots of nades, but with it, a lack of damage.
Prize grenade won't connect. BuzzKill taking things slowly with the Deagles and the Scouts that they have here. So fully force bought into this round. Armor on Max, on Soulcast, on Thomas as well. They have 4 players towards the outside position here. One having a little bit of an explore towards ramp as well. Impulse. Gonna peek out. Gonna have to see if there's any information. The timing games between these blocks. Astro through the smoke. He just pushes it. Will get traded out though by Thomas. Impulse takes a dink, and now Jenko is also able to chime in with that MP9. And now BuzzKill, 3 players still left remaining for them against the 4 of Fierce Esports. They do send the bomb down secret here in this situation. But Fierce, they've got all the information right now. They push through lobby. They know no one's setting up for an A play here, or at least from that direction. Mini still available here for BuzzKill, and it looks like they are going to take that. 3 players, all 3 stacked up, ready, with 30 seconds remaining to get themselves onto the A site. Ardis playing at the CT vent. Thomas going to walk straight into that M4 of Ardis, and now Ardis can continue on, find Soulcast, and Jenko jumping through the smoke puts Luzza into an early grade as Fierce Esports now up to 9.
And that was expected pretty much. The M4's just doing the work and cleaning it up. And BuzzKill didn't really deal that much damage to the opposing side. Means the force wasn't really accounted for. Wasn't really that much of an influence. And Fierce, yep, they've still got 2 players on SMGs who could be eliminated by these Glocks up close, but it should be unlikely. They're looking to try and build up as much money as possible. Astro's going to try and contest and get something from outside, and easy enough, he does so. Soulcast also fallen.
BuzzKill haven't found a route into this round. They've got a push from Fierce outside as well. Still playing very close with that SMG. Astro, he's able to find the bomb carrier, and now BuzzKill's days are numbered in round 18 here. Thomas tapping away, can't complete the kill on Astro. Down to 18 HP, but no lower. Fierce Esports then up to 10. They managed to stretch the gap out to 2, but BuzzKill going to invest into this round. The rifles, no AWP, but still a chance.
And it's going to be a vital round for BuzzKill to now really focus on, like, use your AKs to the advantage. There's still not an AWP for Fierce to work with at the moment, so you still have the advantage in terms of the one-taps from the AK. Soulcast will be flashed in and is allowed one side closer to moving towards secret. There go the outside smokes, perfect enough, they can cross, but he actually took a lot of damage from that. He's down to half. Still, 2 players have got into secret. Ooh.
Yeah, good couple of players able to make their way down. There's a little bit of tag damage being done. Pulse able to find Ardis, and now Astro close up with the MP9. Soulcast, he hits the ground, and now smoke down. Gonna delay things. Keep the question marks in BuzzKill's minds. They do have the numbers advantage still in this one, but Fierce Esports. What did BuzzKill decide to do? Looks like they're going to go for a playthrough mini once again. The high flash. And now, Jenko, the only defender of that A-bomb site, at least immediately as Fry heading his way through the hut. Mighty Max suspects something, but as soon as he can, before he can react, he gets mowed down by the MP9. The grenade into the back of the site is going to do a decent damage there to Pulse as Fry still tries to take this duel. That's the bomb gone. The bomb wasn't committed to the plant, but still, Fry left in the 1 versus 2. Bomb is at his feet. He's going to get spammed all the way through. Pulse making it very difficult, making it impossible for Fry to get himself out of there, taking all the tag damage through the walls, and now BuzzKill bring it back to within 1. And of course, Fierce, they're actually, due to the amount of rounds they did win in a row, they are able to reinvest into this one, so still able to challenge. BuzzKill, it's this one that they need to win now to break the bank.
Impulse finally has that AWP he can work with for the Fierce point of view. Soulcast won't be finding much early on his approach outside. Mighty Max, the same fate towards ramp. There was one player out close, so Fry really looking to cause damage, be a nuisance. There's one smoke here, but how does that help Fierce? It doesn't.
No. There's no gap on the top of that smoke, so Fry will be denied for now.
approaching the minute mark now. Still neither side fully committing any damage. Thomas, that's him. Maybe getting some utility sent down from the windows in towards aim. BuzzKill might be looking to group up and make this work out.
Oh, they've got Astra in the vent as well. This might not be a great situation here for BuzzKill, the utility to be able to delay as well. They do have a change of tack, though. They're going to head themselves towards ramp where Impulse is scoped up. They're going to walk. They're going to have that smoke dissipate in front of them. Impulse able to land the tag onto Thomas, not the frag required. The fadeaway flash doesn't give him any time at all. They're still continuing on the rush. Impulse, he's just going to get chased down. Mighty Max with the 2 frags on the B bomb site. And now BuzzKill, bomb plant going to be available for them in just a couple of moments' time. Jenko was looking to try and deny that one, but now Artis and Fry might be best to save the weaponry here. Artis is certainly considering that.
You might as well. Your team's money isn't going to be that great, so try and save what you can and see what money you've got to work with. BuzzKill brings them back in this, 10-10. And the fact they also hold on to an AWP and the AKs as well means their economy can build up nonetheless further. BuzzKill not even hunting for these frags. They just want to be safe, be careful.
Yep. Even though they potentially have the cash to do so, they didn't want to go for it, which is understandable. You're in control of your own destiny in that respect. But all level now. 10-10. PS Esports, what did they decide to do here with the money? And the decision is not to invest around that saved M4. So the investment of the Deagle on towards Astro, USPS is for the rest of the players with the exception of Artis, who has been able to save that M4. Astro is going to have to make that make that Deagle do a lot of work here, but not going to get the opportunity to do so just yet. He's going to back off down towards Garage as BuzzKill giving a lot of respect here. Of course, not wanting to rush into things against a potential anti-eco or a potential eco player.
The opportunity is there for it. Just don't give it to them. Don't give up any of your weapons, BuzzKill. They're now looking to make a call and find something. The fact that the door here is blown off doesn't really help BuzzKill at all. Means there'll be a lot more open as they now try and push out and commit out. Mighty Max actually struggles to find their kill. They're so low HP, eventually they all fall towards the A site. Frey looking to at least establish some sort of control from the heaven side of the map, but he's eliminated. Pulse to find him. Astro has a Deagle, has a lot of hope from behind to make this winnable.
Deagle in hand, the big old hand cannon, but just looking for those exit frags. Thomas might swing into him in just a couple of moments' time. Astro creeping his way around, spots out one, can't connect onto the other, as BuzzKill will gain themselves the lead here on Nuke. So now they lead their opponent's map pick.
It's a case that they're looking to take Nuke away from Fierce at this point now after Mirage was taken away from BuzzKill. Pretty balanced set of weapons for both sides. Lazar and Impulse AWPing for their respective teams. Both sides looking to work towards outside. Lazar boosted up, won't find anything instantly. A missed shot, but he now has the inside. There is a player up close, but would he be aware of the second as well? It's still a 5-on-5 take.
Astro is going to come up absolutely huge there. He's able to find Lazar, and now the reply spam through the smoke is not going to connect onto him. Hiding at red now. Another flash from his teammates. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Forces one back, but unable to find the kill. Does the chip damage with the HE grenade, though. Fierce Esports advantage here on their CT side. Astro heads his way back down secret. BuzzKill, how do they adapt to what happened in this particular round? Mighty Max, though, going for a little bit of an explore here. Pushing through that hell smoke, or staying in the hell smoke, and he's going to hear the AWPer running all the way back. Impulse. Does he suspect something? Has he seen an arm? I don't think so. He's going to swim back around. He's going to be looking at him, but not going to be able to rattle off a shot. And now, 4 versus 4. Fierce Esports need to be looking every single direction now. They know at least one is going to be on the flank here. It's still going to be, well, not an A play here for BuzzKill. They're going to decide to send it down towards ramp. There is one player down here. That is going to be Fry on the default plant itself. He'll be met with a stampede of BuzzKill players in just a couple of moments' time. There's the information, there's the spot. The trade is good, though, from Soulcast. Now, Astro, he's been able to get down here early. He can hear the bomb plant. It's going to get planted in the smoke. Can't win the duel, though, with Soulcast. He's doing fantastic work down here on this B-bomb side, but so is Ardis. Now, Mighty Max left to try and defend this bomb as now 1 versus 1. Ardis creeping himself up towards control room. Mighty Max will know that information now. That glass pane breaking is all he needs to know. Can't connect the spray onto the falling player. Ardis down to 9 HP. Just 1 more bullet for Mighty Max here, and he will cut out the round, but Ardis, he wins it for Fierce.
That's just insane, and just about got time for the defense as well. It means we're, again, just about going to be tied up. Wow, this game, it's again just going back and forth, and it's really anyone's game still to take. Either side now need 5 to win. Pierce, if they get 5, they're through to the final. Loser, though, won't go home.
They'll have another chance.
Lower bracket.
Lower bracket exists. It's a double elimination format, so still another chance. If the series doesn't go your way, you can get your ticket to the grand final in another way.
Mighty Max, just some deep aggression towards the deep side of Canny Room. Prime will just hold, but passively with his SMG. It's not a massively great buyout from Fierce. The SMGs, they have been focused on in the purchases. Means they get a bit more utility to play with, but do have to go for these closer angles. BuzzKill just searching, looking for something. Mighty Max just struggled there in that little encounter as well. Brilliant from Impulse. 2 Mollies going both directions. Why are you pushing that, Pulse? That's a death trap.
Well, I mean, he had the grenade out, so it ended up working out in terms of the damage. Wasn't able to finish off the kill, though. Luzza, though, AWP towards outside, just waiting for that peak to come through, but that player is in garage and not towards that CT container. But, I mean, he can rattle off an orb shot here and probably tag him through the wall enough. Let's just face it. Luzza, still not going to find an opportunity to get any frags in this game so far, but he will now hear the information that there's a fight going on towards the vent, and now Thomas Luzza finally gets himself a frag towards the outside position. Now Ardis left on this A-bomb site, connects with one, flashbang out, and Astro, he's been able to find the 3K from the squeaky position, and Fierce Esports will be able to retake the lead.
Yeah, that felt like it could have gone either way towards the end of that. I was expecting BuzzKill to close it out, but Fierce just shot up at the right time to find the frags and really do what they need to. And that means they're a step closer now to reaching the final. BuzzKill again do have AKs and do have creeks to work with. Thomas will be the man affected and falling to just a Mac 10, and that early nade does somewhat pressurize Soulcast a little bit more. Bomb will be dropped, and Fierce for now hold these close range angles.
They do 5 for both sides. Pulse, though, able to make an impact in the round first. Completely removes Ardis from the server. Astro trades it back, though. An eye for an eye. But Impulse will, again, make it the exact same situation. The trades can come through. Impulse, though, has been able to find 2 frags with that AWP. And now, looking to push through vent here. Jenkins looking to get the jump over those players. And now, well, a little bit of a confusing situation. Still 2 players left alive here for BuzzKill. One's gone to get the bomb towards outside. Thomas looking alone to try and get himself on towards the A side, but Jenkins is in the perfect position here to cut off the bomb, but he can't find the head. Luzza's able to find it. Now Thomas, that's Impulse down, and now it leaves Fry in the 1 versus 2 with an SMG. And you can hear the steps running away from him at this stage, running towards the outside position. Are they going to commit through mini here? BuzzKill, that is the big question. They're certainly tempted by the smoke down in towards Secret. Fry, he's going to sit in the smoke. You can hear the drop down the vent now, so it is going to be a B play potentially here. A little bit of confusion as to where the bomb has gone. It's going to go get itself planted on towards the B site. Here we go. Fry, he's out. He spotted one, and he has absolutely no idea. That's execution there for Luzza. And now where is Thomas? Where is he going to come out from? That is the big question in Fry's mind at this moment in time. Closes the door as common courtesy. Smoke on the bomb. Still no presence here for Thomas, but here he comes through Decon. Molotov on towards double doors. Thomas gets the spam through the smoke, though. Finds Fry's head, and BuzzKill again. Now bring it level. They seem to do it every single time. This time it's 12-12.
And lots of the time it's becoming like these one-on-one aim duels or 1v1 clutches, which are pretty much impacting the outcome of the round and the game in that sense. Fierce, not the best buy. 2 players on M4s, the rest of them on pistols, and the utility isn't ideal either. Astro, he's hoping to make that work out. Mighty Max down to 3 HP, he falls. Artist is on top. Fierce have at least 3 on aim.
Not a lot of weaponry to work with here for Fierce. They are forced up. CZ's couple of M4s in play. You have the Deagle on Impulse as well. Armor across the board here for the defensive side. They will actually get a boost up in towards the ramp room. That's going to be Fry, I believe. That's boosted up on top of those ramp boxes. Mighty Max, though, he's having a little bit of an escapade down towards the B site. Fry, though, he's in prime position to mow down these players as they exit out of radio. He has the crossfire potentially here with Astro as well, but Pulse will fall. Now out Fry, he doesn't even have to have any input in this round so far. Now they're just running directly below him. He's let one go, and he will watch the other one as he puts bullets into the back of his head. The readjustment on towards Luzza is great as well. Mighty Max now left in the 1 versus 3 with just 3 HP. 1 shot from that CZ of Jenko, and he will be put down. Fierce Esports. Again, they edge one ahead, but if history is anything to go by, BuzzKill will pull this one back somehow with the money that they have. Yeah,
they don't have a lot of money either.
Yeah.
There's going to be it's going to be a half buy, or as we've seen in the past, a full commitment.
No. Full commitment.
Pistols and a scout. Lazo will be yielding this scout. Fierce Esports don't have a scoped weapon this time. M4s and MAC-10s and an AK among their purchases, and Solcast just wants to really desperately find something outside, dry peeking and looking to make as much noise as possible. Nothing will be gifted to him for now, as Lazo scopes in, also in the hopes of finding something.
Impulse gets a tag from one of the scouts, down to 51. Solcast, again, trying to find this early damage to make things a little bit softer for those pistols on his team. Not going to find anyone else just yet. BuzzKill just working on that outside control. They do have 2 Fierce players that might cause them a couple of issues here, but they're not going to peek, and they're going to be able to, well, BuzzKill are able to get themselves down secret without too much contention here from the CT side until now here. Astro in the vent, looking to spray down these players. He can't connect. He's struggling just a little bit. He's been able to find the bomb carrier, and now here comes the hardest as well to be able to attempt to help. But Solk has the double kill with the scout, and now Fry, he finds one. Just the back turn there. Mighty Max swings back around. A kill to finish the round, but simply not going to be enough as he gets deleted by the Fierce Esports forces. And it's another force here for BuzzKill. They're going to go for it again.
It's scary now for them. If they lose this, they've got Fierce on series point and looking to make it easier and send themselves into the final. And the buy on Fierce certainly screams that they've got the upper and most likely chance here. Fry towards ramp, a slightly off angle which he's not played before. It's damage done to Mighty Max, and the nade in follow-up isn't going to be good enough for anything, in fact.
Yeah, it bounces off awkwardly off the right-hand side wall. Astro outside finds Pulse. That's a big frag. And now Solcast from the silo looking for those headshot angles into any of these CTs, but not going to make progress just yet. Mighty Max just looking his way, coming through the smoke towards Hell. And, well, if he went to Heaven, he might be able to shoot the back of the CTs. He's going to hear the rotation back. There we go. That's Impulse. Now Jenko from up above, able to trade things out. Astro finds Thomas, and now it's left in a 2 versus 3 now as Solcast is able to find Astro with that scout. And now he is left all alone. 1 versus 3 to deny Fierce getting themselves to a couple of series points here. Picks up the M4 just at the wrong time, but he's still able to readjust and land the headshots. And now, still 44 seconds left in the round. He doesn't have control of the bomb here to Solcast, but he's going to give him the 1v1s here around the corner. But Artist confident enough to be able to land the shots. And now Fierce Esports, they get themselves a handful of series points. But remember the last time they had a handful of series points at the end of regulation?
Didn't quite work out, did it?
No.
Went to overtime twice. 3 times.
No, twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Getting ahead of myself there. BuzzKill is not an ideal buyout by any means, but they want to try and get back into this. 2 Mac-10s, pistols elsewhere. And Fierce Esports, oh, they want to be aggressive. Ardes wants to shut this down right now, but eliminated early on. Pulse will get 1. Jenko up top, only good for 1 himself. Astro, the man with the trade, the man with the kills himself. He's got 2. And Molotov will go down. Impulse of the York, actually
Impulse.
unable to hit that. And now the pressure really lies onto himself. 1 versus 1. Frey against Thomas, and Mac-10 against the M4, and this could be it.
Thomas closing the distance, but it's not going to be enough with the bomb recovery. Fierce Esports will win the second map, 16-12. They take the series, this upper bracket final, 2-0. Your